Hi there, everyone. It's Catherine. Welcome to this morning's live reflections. And what you hear in the background is that I am at a wedding. Not only at a wedding, but the wedding actually happened over the weekend. So there was a dinner Friday night. Yesterday was the wedding, went to the wee hours of the morning. And this morning is the brunch. So, very, very dear friends of mine. Um, Daniel and Rachel got married last night, and they gave me such an incredible honor to officiate at the wedding. It was just lovely. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about, I want to reflect on how we have places to go and things to do, even those of us who are keto, even those of us who have some challenges, like me with mobility. So I got to the venue, and there was stairs going up to the stage where we were going to be performing the ceremony, and it had no banisters. It was just a staircase, a small, like a theater type stairs. So the first thing I did is, all right, now how am I going to do this? That's not going to work. I got to find an alternative. And sure enough, they found another way for me to get up with a banister, just a few steps, which I can do easily now. And so it's always this awareness about self care. And I want to give you a tour of the breakfast. So I'm going to show you, as most brunches, especially um, all brunches. So I'm going to start with two huge baskets of bagels, and then some quiches, little quiches, and then lots of carbs, and French toast, and more carbs, and more sandwiches. This is late in the brunch. This is late in the brunch, so lots of stuff is gone, but you get the idea. Here's more sandwiches. That one was popular. There's only one half left. And so let me say that I have found, no matter where I am, no matter what's going on, there's always a way. So there were eggs. So scrambled eggs, and of course there was lox to go on top of the eggs. No, to go on top of the bagels. Whole tray is gone. And there were tomatoes and onions and capers and romaine lettuce. I think it's fun to see it all. So that's why I'm showing it to you and sharing it with you. So here's the thing. Would I have loved some French toast? Would I have loved one of those huge cinnamon rolls? Would I have loved, I don't even know, a bagel? It's been so long since I've had. And so there's always a way. So, uh, scoop of scrambled eggs, a little bit of lox and cream cheese. I did have a piece of tomato and a piece of lettuce and made my own little sandwich out of it. And you know what? It's keto. It's keto and actually pretty much carnivore with just a tiny little bit of the romaine to make it into a sandwich. And it's so interesting because in the table that I was sitting at, I know this is so noisy. I hope you can hear me. And the table that I was sitting at, this very lovely, lovely, lovely man, Daniel's dad, is diabetic. And um, and so we entered into a conversation about it because people notice what I do. People notice that everybody else is eating bread and everyone else is eating rolls, and I'm not. And so he said, you know, he talked a little bit about his A1C and, where he is in the process. And he's not a heavy man. He's very normal size. And so it's not a weight related issue. So we entered into a conversation, and I said, there is um, a way to reverse the diabetes. And I said, Dr. Westman's had great success. Virta Health. I said, if you're at all interested, I'm happy to send you some information. And bless his heart, he just said to me, thank you, but I just don't have that discipline. And first of all, I'm like, so good to know where you're at and what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And then I thought to myself, I am so harsh on myself sometimes because despite everything I do, I lose small amounts of weight, but then my addiction is to volume. I eat too much of the right foods, which I'm working on now. But it's like it is a discipline, and so many of us have that discipline that I can sit in the midst of all this food, not only today, but tonight, last night, and on Friday night. Same thing on Friday night, and I just learning how to pick and choose, learning that I can do this in any situation. And then I'm there and I'm much more available. And I have to say, I got a text from Daniel and Rachel this morning thanking me for the ceremony. It really went well. And then Daniel said, it was wonderful to see you barefoot on the dance floor dancing because, they were with me when I could barely get off the couch and go to the bathroom, that I needed help, that I needed a cane and a walker and all kinds of devices in order to move around. And I was dancing. Now, I didn't dance for the whole night. I danced very judiciously. I got home and I took some LMNT, some electrolytes, because I could feel my legs starting to cramp a little. But oh my God, these are the things that being in our community support for me, and I hope for you. I hope that you're finding your way and your path to living your life in a full and rich way, even with lipedema. And for me, with the lipedema, lymphedema, and obesity, and juggling all of that. And I just have to say, I feel so very blessed. And what a wonderful wedding. Oh my God, what a wonderful, wonderful wedding. And the other thing is that I was standing um, on stage in front of everyone with a microphone and standing for almost 35, 40 minutes. I have not done that and I cannot remember how long. And the dancing. Don't forget the dancing. The dancing was especially fabulous. So that's it. I'm going to go back and this is scheduled to go for another 20 minutes. So I want to, do a round and say goodbye to some people. And thank you. I hope you could hear me over all of the background noise. And I love you. And Have a wonderful week. And yes, it's been quite a ride this week. Thank you. Bye.